Muy buenas gente, bienvenidos a mi canal, bienvenidos a un episodio más del Let's Play de Witcher 3, Wild Hunt. Vamos a continuar con misión principal, misión de flores rotas. Recordad que nos quedamos a medio. Esa misión que era que cogimos un diario de Jaskier para hablar con las tías que se había ligado o algo así, que una de ellas era un tío incluso. Y vamos, fuimos por Novigrado hablamos con 2 y nos quedan 3. Así que vamos a ir a hablar con Maravilla. Vamos a ir en este orden, Maravilla, Molly y Rosa. Porque me apetece a mí. Y bueno, lo dicho, aquí tenemos a Maravilla, así que vamos a ver qué nos cuenta.
Excuse me, I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Vale.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come after all.
Where are you?
A rat bit him, and he's caught a fever.
Where'd he get bit?
It hurt him much.
Will he die?
You don't die from rats, stupid.
Yes, you do. Just the other day I saw a witch hunter tell a man, "You rat," and then he killed him.
Liar.
My daddy's a witch
That's
hunter
enough.
and chased his old crows.
We're done for the day. Gather your things and go home.
Wonder if
Está
the
con
rat
Marabella.
catcher will get there.
He terminado.
How do you know?
Mum
Vale, es
says
una escuela
if the
eso.
rat catches a cock,
Mente.
he's as good as in the grave.
Voy a quitarte todos los materiales de la escuela para vendérselos al comerciante más cercano. Espero que no te moleste. Pero tengo que pagar mi pan y las botellas de agua para regenerar vida. A ver, ¿esto qué pasa? Hay algunos recipientes, tío, que están muy mal puestos y no los detecta bien. Vale, no. Joder. Oro. A ver, Maravilla. ¿Qué
Now
sabes de
can we talk?
Jaskier?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelions? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! Her snakely whip rose skyward. Jee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lather bathed its chinny chin.
Sorry, don't know much about
Esta es la del
poetry.
caballo, tío. Hostia, esta es la que lo confundió con un caballo.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Nada más, en serio. 5 de experiencia. Esta me ha dado muy poco, ¿eh? Ah. Vale, vamos a hablar con Molly, que si recordáis era la que... Voy a tabular un momento. Está grabando. Vamos a hablar con Molly, que era la que yo dije que se había actualizado y no sé por qué. El tema de el tema del diario por lo de Luisa Lavalet. Los Lavalet, ya conté, eran los que se metieron con... Bueno, Arias Lavalet, que entró en guerra con Foltest en el prólogo de The Witcher 2. Cuando se enteró de que... Cuando se enteró de que había estado con su madre.
Greta's got the imagination of a drunk troubadour. She never lies about serious matters. Some storekeeper told her the corpses were shreds. A storekeeper? Another trustworthy source. Everyone in Novigrad wants others to listen to them. Fantastic tales are the easiest way. Well, I believe there's something to this. You'll yet see.
Vale. Vamos a ver eso. A ver. Aquí está Molly, que es la de los Lavalet. Y aquí está Rosa Baratre, que es la de Nilfgaard. Vamos con Molly primero. Yo creo que esta va a ser la que me da la misión principal.
This Baronet's Lavalet's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet, and know each other. Surprising.
Ya nos conocemos.
We've met before.
And how? Imagine this, Louisa. The Emperor desired a chat with the Witcher. I too was fortunate enough to meet him then.
So Geralt of Rivia now works for Emperor Emir. Interesting. Has Var Emry sent you to rid Novigrad of monsters?
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Será un placer acompañar.
Well, if Molly will be there.
On our way then.
María Luis Lavalette. Se la encuentra en el prólogo de Witcher 2. Solo sales si matas a Arya. Sale ella en los calabozos. La finca de los Belgelburg. Unas horas después.
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Kahir, the champion from Vol.
Gray's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Britannian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Is Molly a horse?
Pardon?
I did come here to see Molly after all.
Patience, Witcher. She ought to arrive soon. I asked Molly to join us as soon as she was done with her chores. She shouldn't be long now.
All depends what you asked her to do, milady. But I don't really have a choice. I'll wait. Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Venga, corramos, aunque no va a ser mejor que la que tengo yo porque es de 55 de vigor. Y no recuerdo si es silla magistral de no sé qué. Y me parece que es la mejor del juego. Que no lo sé si...
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
Tía, a ver. Era el Nemrod, era el de Nilfgaard. Cantarela era, no me acuerdo. Rayo era el de Redania. Y el de Cerricania era el último. Este ha dicho que era resistente. Este ha dicho que tenía poco control. Este ha dicho que era suyo, que era el de Nilfgaard, que apostaba por él. Cantarela no sé qué me ha dicho. Supongo que será el temerio, ¿no? Era un caballo temerio. Digo yo. Lo digo como cada uno de una zona. Pues este será de Temeria. Venga con el de Temeria, venga.
The grey mare looks nimble. Besides, knew a man named Kai here once. I'll go with her.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zerrikanian Bay. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Riders, ready?
Esto.
I adore the speed, the rush of air.
Come on.
Que me tenía que escoger el Cerricanio, tío, si tenía más resistencia.
Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
No, no, no.
Don't spare the horse. Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
No hay que dejarlo pasar, ¿eh? Ah, venga, ya ganamos, ya ganamos. Hala.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
El carrera superior. Nah, creo que es
Could I
peor que la
talk
que
to
llevo.
your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Nothing hurts as much
Vale,
as life.
habla con Molly. ¿Eh? Cuenta de vigor. Lo he dicho. Tía de montada de carrera magistral. 55 de vigor. Esta 50, no. Esta sería muy buena si vienes aquí al principio del juego. Es decir, si vas pasando la... Pero claro, yo que tengo explorado casi todo el mapa ya. Muy fácil conseguir. Bueno, muy fácil no. No me acuerdo dónde estaba, pero vamos.
I wish you health.
¿Dónde cojones estoy? Ah, mira, estoy en la mansión esta que había aquí. Pero es que yo esta parte la tengo sin explorar todavía. Vale, vale. A ver, Molly.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again!
¿Qué? En realidad yo siempre lo salvo a él.
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an
What?
arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't... Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Para quien no lo sepa, lo de Flotsam que ha dicho, Flotsam es donde se desarrolla el acto 1 de Witcher 2. Ha mentido, era exactamente lo contrario. Cuando llega Flotsam Geralt con Roach y Triss, Zoltan y Jaskier están en un cadalso a punto de ser colgados. Y es cuando Geralt se rompe a los guardias, se pega con ellos, que aparece Loredo, le comenta que... le comenta un trato y dice que Jaskier y Zoltan quedan libres.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister?
Sure he does. Saw her myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I ask Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Vuelve navegado solo con Boris, la baronesa de la Valette.
Yeah?
Pues no, voy a volver con estos dos, claro.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Sí.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
Novigrado, puerta de Reto.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Vale, habla con Rosa Barar.
Ah, Geralt. What can I do for you?
Big changes afoot in the Empire.
You've no notion? The Emperor summoned you. He only ever summons with reason. It's clear he seeks his daughter.
You know a lot.
I must. I am my father's son.
What's your father got to do with this?
He is close to the Emperor. And knows the opposition. Knows they press for abdication. Ceding the throne to Cyrilla, it's the best the Emperor can do. But as is known, an empress needs an emperor at her side. My father will ensure the right man is chosen.
Vale, vale, entonces este quiere ser... Claro. El emperador de Nilga quiere a Ciri para, digamos, calmar los ánimos de los opositores. ¿Puedo pasar? Vale, no. Calmar los ánimos de los opositores, poniendo de emperatriz a su hija y haciéndose yo. Y este lo que quiere es cuando esté Ciri, meter cacho ahí para ser él el emperador. Qué bugazo, tío. Me la estoy jugando aquí. Vamos a echar un vistazo aquí por la alcantarilla. Y a lo mejor me la estoy jugando,
Damn it. Come on, come closer.
Joder, que me peta. Fuera, hostia. ¿Quién me metía? Ahí está a mí que me meta aquí. Me meto a todas las zonas del mapa, tío, que no tengo que explorar. Ah, ya vendré, nada, pensaba que esto iba a estar un poco cerrado. Pero no, está lleno sumergido. Entonces ya lo exploraré yo por mi cuenta, a no ser que sea de misión, entonces ya vendremos. Entra en la liga de los Bar Art. A guardar. No puedo entrar por detrás también. Ha dicho eso, ha dicho algo de que... A ver. Ha dicho algo de que había un pasadizo o algo así, un agujero por el patio trasero, ¿verdad? Pues no sé por dónde va a ser, hijo. ¿Está cerrado? ¿Qué?
What do you want?
Want to see Rosa Varatra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
What?
Thanks, we ain't looking for no witcher. What do you want?
Vamos. Voy a darle a Soy el nuevo cocinero para ver qué pasa.
I'm the new cook.
And them pointy things sticking out behind you, they your cleavers?
Away with you, vagrant.
Ya va por la última. What? No me deja en serio. Bueno, menos más que he grabado. Menos más que he grabado antes de hablar con él, Vale, supongo que se puede entrar. He dicho que había... No he visto un hueco por la parte trasera. Sería por la otra parte de allí, no sé, por debajo. A lo mejor por la alcantarilla incluso. Pero esta era la tía que tenía profesores de esgrima. Por eso me ha salido el profesor de esgrima. Convencido de que me va a dejar, Yo soy profesor de esgrima, me deja. Soy el nuevo profesor de esgrima.
Rose of our Atra is expecting me. Supposed to give her lessons in swordplay.
Come with me. Miss Rosa awaits.
Esta era la que Zoltan nos dijo, nos dio la información de todas las tías. Nos dijo que esta era la que quería dar clases de esgrima o algo así.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
Antes de eso, voy a... ¿What? ¡Hostia, qué bugazo! Mira, mira, mira. Hostia, mirad las ramas de los árboles de fuera, tío. No, no, hombre, no. Estos bugs no, CD Projekt. No pasa nada, No pasa nada. Le da un toque así como fantasía. Estos bugs no me hacen gracia, tío. Puedo correr, Es saqueárselo todo antes de bajar. Ya que eso después no me dejan. Mira las ramas del árbol atravesando la pared. Buah, mal, tío.
Just look at the freak.
Leave me be or I shall call my husband.
A tu marido, pero si tú eres la doncella, ¿qué me estás contando?
Yes. Another drifter in from Temeria.
Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll earn the ambassador's ire. You fancy men like me? Whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Baratra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I report this to Papa. You're my new instructor. Well, well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Not your lucky day.
Esencia rosa.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Never learn.
Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking for...
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
What's so exciting about it?
Living on the edge. Tracking, then facing down beasts. Sleeping under the stars. Oh, it must be wonderful.
Try fighting a Zoogle while up to your neck in sewage. Nothing quite like it.
Not one of the high points, I suppose. Wait, weren't you about to ask me something?
Lo dice lo del Ceul. Lo del Ceul en aguas fecales, lo dice por en el Witcher 1, en el acto 5, casi acabando el juego ya. Hay un Ceul, una especie de pulpo gigante, una especie de kraken, más pequeño que el Kairan. Kraken de pulpo en las alcantarillas que te tienes que cargar. Lo haces en las alcantarillas.
Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword. One pointer. Don't expose your left flank when you dodge.
Oh, I know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Granted. You're quick.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Vale, puedo spamear el ataque potente y no me hace nada. Porque el ataque potente, aparte de dejarla, le quita la resistencia, la vida. Cambio el ataque rápido. Llega un punto en que me lo contraataca.
If you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Claro.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
¿Cuáles, no?
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calma.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna! What? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury is bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Changing subjects. Who'd dandelions sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Claro.
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Vale, consulta a Zoltan. Horas rotas. Clases de esgrima. Es resistencia de los Bar Atre mañana para darle a Rosa una clase de esgrima.
¿Qué Swex?
¿En serio?
¿Qué sen?
Yo puedo, mira, pues podemos, lo que podemos hacer es esta misión, salimos de la casa, esperamos 24 horas. De hecho voy a salir por el patio de atrás. Para ver dónde está el hueco ese que decía el tío. Tirará por aquí seguramente. Decía el tío del guardia que había un hueco para entrar a la casa, o para salir de ella al menos. Quiero saber cuál era, tío. Tío, pues no tengo ni idea, ¿eh? No creo que fuera. ¿Qué va a ser por ahí abajo, tío? Que hay una especie de puente. Voy a ver, ¿eh? Voy a ver.
Interesting.
Carta de amor. ¿What? Querida Rosa. Vale, Rosa era la del esgrima. Desde el primer momento que puse la vista en ti, esa ciega velada en casa de los Bergelud. Mi corazón solo ha latido por ti. No puedo comer ni dormir. Mi maestro amenaza a terminar con mi aprendizaje. Ni tan siquiera sé si te acuerdas de mí. Albert Begeldur nos presentó cerca de la mesa del capón asado. Yo estaba comiendo un trozo cuando te vi y me atraganté y empecé a ahogarme. Y tú te echaste a reír. Oh, cuán dulce, cuán radiante reías. Ese sonido maravilloso aún resuena en mi oído hasta el día de hoy. Y vivo con la esperanza de que me des la ocasión de volver a oírlo una vez más. Te lo ruego, reúnete conmigo aunque solo sea un momento, tan solo un instante. Te estaré esperando en el pozo de Villaurias cada día al anochecer. Si te importa en algo la vida de un pobre zagal que se ha enamorado perdidamente de ti, apiádate y ven. No me tortures con esta espera eterna. Tu admirado tontemente devoto, Geralt Bri. Pues está muerto. A ver. Vale, mira. O sea, esto llega a las cloacas. Era el pasadizo de las cloacas. Mira que lo sabía, chaval. A ir por el otro lado había también otro pasadizo. Por aquí. Pero yo lo sabía. Cuando hemos entrado en las cloacas, digo, esto va a valer para... Esto va a valer para entrar en la mansión sin tener que pasar por la puerta. Obviamente, así. Siguiendo esto... Mira, sí, esto también voy a encontrar algo. Pues mira, pues podía haber entrado fácilmente por aquí. Me he dado cuenta, ¿eh? Y me he dado cuenta de que se podía entrar por aquí. Vamos a ver por la... Me apetece ver la alcantarilla. A ver si salgo a la parte de la plaza. Oh. ¿En serio? Mira. Oh. O sea, es que la probabilidad de derribo del 90% de AR es que es tremendo. A ver, ¿cuánto es? 106% de probabilidad de desequilibrio. Que por cierto, la probabilidad, para quien no lo sepa, no es del todo 100%, ¿eh? Y con el incinerar tampoco. Es un 100% falso, me explico. Es un 100%, pero de acuerdo al nivel en el que estás. Yo creo que es así. Es decir... Tienes es una probabilidad del 106% con enemigos que estén en tu nivel. Creo yo que es así. Estén en el nivel 17. Conforme más nivel tengan, hay menos probabilidades de que la afecte. Aquí hay algo, tío. Nada. Esto va a ser para una misión, tío. Esto no puede estar aquí solo para darme 3 mierdas y ya está. Eso va a ser una misión para coger el libro este. Seguro. Tía, mira el efecto, tío. Mira el efecto en el túnel de la... ¿Veis? ¿Veis la luz en los bordes? Tía, cómo mola, chaval. Vale, por aquí es por donde hemos subido. Me han salido sumergiditos. Vale, pues aquí estamos, vamos a explorar la cloaca entera. Y es que yo intuía que la cloaca era para eso. Tan cercana a la casa. ¿Ah? Cambia la vista de repente, se ha oscurecido. Vale, por ahí voy a salir a la ciudad. Esta puerta está cerrada. No vigrado, los restos. Una cueva muy grande. Vale, tenemos que ir a... hablar con Zoltan. Pero antes quiero hacer esta, tío. Ve a residencia de los Baratre mañana para darle a Rosa una clase de esgrima. Geralt descubrió que Rosa era una gran entusiasta del arte de la espada. La lección de esgrima que Geralt le dio mientras buscaba al que firma estas líneas la había dejado con lo más satisfecha. Y pidió al brujo que volviese a darle otra. Geralt tenía mucha experiencia a la hora de enseñar a las jovencitas de temperamento explosivo cómo manejar la espada. Por tanto accedió. Esa frase tiene doble sentido. Vale, vamos a librarnos de esta misión secundaria. Vamos, no creo que sea larga, supongo que será darle a echar otro combate con ella. Espero. Tabular, por si acaso. Vale, 44 minutos. Creo que sí lo podemos hacer. Vale, sería un... Era un diente. Supongo que así. Vale, cuenta al capitán de la guardia lo de las clases de esgrima.
Greetings! You here for a specific reason?
Got a meeting with Rosa, a fencing lesson.
Geralt of Rivia, yes? Miss Rosa stepped out for a walk. Near Temple Bridge, she said. She asked that you join her.
Guess it's gonna be an interesting lesson. Thanks.
Vale, reúnete tú con Rosa. Clases de esgrima. Punto de experiencia 8. ¿Ves? Yanka, Dios. Vamos. Aquí no puedo correr, pero puedo ir en trote, creo que es más rápido. No quepo con el caballo por ningún lado. Voy corriendo mejor.
What is it, Grey Boy? Looking for adventure? What do you want?
Wonder what this means.
¿Qué? ¿What?
Looking for a rise.
¿Qué ha pasado aquí? Geralt, ¿por qué has dicho eso? No me he enterado, tío. ¿Qué significará el qué? Ah, con la puta Geralt. No me he enterado, ¿eh? Ha dicho, no sé qué significará esto. ¿Qué significará esto? Y no me he enterado por qué lo ha dicho. Espero que no fuera una misión principal ni nada. La misión, una misión, aunque fuera secundaria, ¿vale? Ahora también son importantes. Vale, vamos a hacer esta misión y dejamos el capítulo aquí. Porque no quiero, sabéis que no quiero que se alargue más de una hora los vídeos. Hay gente que pide los vídeos de 15 minutos, de 20. Sí, el problema es que si hago los vídeos de 15, 20 minutos no puedo, o sea, es que no puedo. No puedo. Me encantaría un capítulo de muchísimos vídeos. ¿Tiene un guardia? ¿Qué pasa? Puedo grabar, ¿por qué?
Nilfgaardian regiment always accompany you on your walks?
Always. Papa's orders. It's for your protection, Rosa dear. People here hate us. Why? What have I done to them? But enough about that. Soldier, you may leave.
But His Excellency Ambassador Var Atra said that...
And this Excellency is telling you otherwise. Do you not recognize him? This is Geralt of Rivia, the best swordsman the North has ever seen. I'm safe with him. Now march off, quickly. Left, right. Finally. Let's go, Geralt. I've something I wish to show you.
¿Qué pasa con el entrenamiento?
We were supposed to train, not go for a walk.
I know, Geralt. Now stop harping on about it and let's go.
Venga. Qué rosa. A ver, ¿qué vas a hacer? A ver. Tabular. Vale, 49 creo que más. No creo que dure más de 10 minutos la misión. Creo.
Here. You see, I thought that instead of training in a dank old cellar, we'd move around in the open air. A duel on a bridge, like in the novels. Now draw your sword.
Only got my steel and silver swords. We should be fighting with practice weapons.
We should, but you of all people ought to know. There's much more fun in doing things you shouldn't.
Listen, I'd really rather not hurt you.
Stop patronizing me, or you'll be the one to get hurt. Now on guard.
Estás de coña. Este está a nivel 5, tío. Me la voy a cargar de un golpe. A ver, ¿qué puedo hacerle para quitarle no mucha vida? Y es que me la voy a cargar, tío. Ya. Ríndete. Dime que se rinde, tío. Ya, vale, vale.
You all right?
Yes. The only thing you've really hurt is my pride.
By the way, how'd you get interested in fencing?
I was bored. I've no friends here. Papa keeps me on a short lead. It's banquet after banquet after banquet. I detest banquets.
Boring conversations, terrible food, and weak booze.
Exactly. At least with a sword in hand, I can have some fun. You know, blow off steam.
All right, what's next?
We should return. Just forgive me, Geralt. I know this might sound awkward, but would you mind turning around for a moment? My corset's shifted. It's pinching me terribly.
I can understand a woman wanting to look pretty, but fighting in a corset, it slows you. Rosa? Shit, she ran off. Anything happens to her, Varatra will kill me. Need to find her.
Úsate un sentido de brujo para encontrar a Rosa. A ver, no creo que la... A ver si ahora va a aparecer muerta con... Que la han matado los sumergidos.
Far from home, aren't you, sweetie? And there's no telling if you'll ever get back.
She's Ambassador Varatra's daughter. She's got diplomatic immunity.
I don't really understand the shite you're saying. Now it's clear you love your black ones.
It's no surprise, Lucas. Witches are drawn to monsters, just the way things are. But this beastie, we'll tend to her ourselves.
Usa la señal Axia, la señal mágica.
I believe you've offended the young lady. Now apologize, as nicely as you can.
Forgive me, milady. I am sorry.
Your turn. Be nice like your friend. Bow low, and go be a patriot somewhere else.
Lucas and Kolb. I shall remember those names. And when the Emperor takes Novigrad, I will find them and have them pay.
Easy. Didn't hurt you in the end.
They raised their hand against me. That's enough to have that hand lopped off.
Te pregunta por qué el norte odia a Nilf.
And you wonder why the locals hate Nilfgaard.
I thought you were different from other Nordlings. That you understand us, our sense of justice. I see I was wrong.
You should go home now. And take the shortest, not the scenic route.
I understand. Farewell, Geralt. And good luck on the path.
Vale, misión completada. Clases de esgrima. De experiencia 20. Bueno, gente, vamos a dejar el capítulo de hoy Aquí en el siguiente hablaremos con Zoltan, supongo que completaremos esta misión. Y es posible que hagamos secundarias, no creo que le quede mucho a esta de flores rotas. A lo mejor hablando con Zoltan ya se completa. Pero bueno, si pasa eso, en vez de meternos con otra principal, que sabéis que las principales suelen ser muy largas, como esta, a lo mejor hacemos un par de secundarias. Quién sabe. Bueno, like si os ha gustado, suscribiros si queréis más de Witcher 3. Y nos vemos en próximos episodios. Las aventuras de Rivia. Saludos y hasta la vista.